This is the 14th of December 2019, and during August this year a couple of potential customers came down to take a look at the eucalyptus and see what I had to say about it all, and they also had some good information which I picked up on, and that was that they'd heard of a discovery in the US where the US farmers had gone on a milk strike where they'd poured the milk back onto the fields rather than selling it at below profit knockdown prices to the supermarkets and stores. And what they discovered was that where they'd poured the milk back onto the fields and the pasture, the grass was significantly improved, the growth rates. So I started to conduct my own wee experiment. So any milk that was past its sell-by date, in the bottom of the jug, I poured in this area. And also I drink quite a lot of milk kefir. So again, any milk kefir that had over fermented or was past its best, I poured in this area. Pretty much here from the gap in the wall here to here. So about 1.5 meters. And there has been a significant improvement in the lushness, greenness of the grass, and also in the growth rate and lushness of the eucalyptus. I'd just like to add on here that this retaining wall behind here, when I was planting these, there's not a lot of topsoil. It's very evident that they filled in behind the wall with all the rocks that they used for scooping out and smoothing out the area where they built the house. So this is mostly a pile of rocks with a little bit of topsoil on the top. So it drains really well, so the hydration here isn't great. So I'll show you just exactly what's happened. So as you can see, it is winter and the grass is dying off here. There's brown bits in it. The eucalyptus are starting to do well now. Been quite a lot of moisture lately, a lot of rainfall, so they've had a lot more hydration, and yeah, they have definitely picked up. They were slow in establishing. When you get to this area though, you can pretty much see straight away from the gap in the wall, the grass is greener and lusher. The eucalyptus are greener, lusher, thicker foliage. And there's quite a difference, eh? So this is where the experiment pretty much finishes off. So you can see the grass on that side. I'll just come back here so the sun doesn't get in the way, but the grass on this side is lusher, greener, and yet when you come to here, it's more spindly, it's browner, more of it is dying off. The eucalyptus they're actually more prone to windburn. There's been quite a lot of windburn lately in comparison with those that have had the milk treatment, so to speak. So as far as I'm concerned, it's worked. So here's the view from the top, and this part hasn't been treated here. And it's still reasonably growing. So here, just coming up now to the part which has been treated, and the grass is definitely thicker and lusher, and the eucalyptus are, as I say, better growth, less prone to windburn. There's the gap in the wall. Again, you can see there quite evidently. It's probably, you can see it there as I go along. The bit at the end here is where I haven't reached with the milk, and the bit nearer the wall is, and you can see the huge difference there. Much greener and lusher where it's had the milk treatment. So as far as I'm concerned, pouring milk onto the soil has improved it. from the research that I did, it improves it because it helps stimulate the microbiome of the soil. So all the bacteria and microbes in the soil which help improve it are nourished by the milk. And certainly in turn that has meant that the eucalyptus in this area have better growth rates, are stronger and more resilient to wind burn, and as is the grass in this area, evidently. So I've posted quite a few images on my page on my website boglizard.ie on the page about growing eucalyptus, and you can view and read everything I have to say about my milk experiment there. Good luck.